Be serious now.
Okay.
We are officially starting the podcast.
Oh. It's podcast.
No more funny business.
That's not what this is.
It's podcast time.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's two guys, it's two things.
Yep.
Nope, that's not actually the correct way of saying that.
Say the right
two
title.
guys, two things.
It's not a title. Name of the podcast?
Well, you know.
Is that a title?
If you know, you know. We were just talking off mic. Well, we were on the mic.
On mic.
Plugged in.
Camera.
Off camera.
Off recording.
Off.
Already starting off bad, man.
Okay. Either way, we're talking about...
We haven't figured out how to start a podcast yet.
Yeah, I don't think
we've been doing it for 12 years.
I know.
We haven't figured out how to start a podcast.
You'd think we would know it by now, but...
Yeah.
I still don't know how to kiss my wife properly. I've been married.
Well, that will come. That will come.
Will it? It's been, what, 17 years? Okay.
It's been a while.
No. That's twice.
Oh, sorry.
Two times in a row that you tried to sing that song.
Stop saying it's
No, but we were talking before this started about movies when we were kids.
Yes.
And you brought up...
So one of my favorite movies as a kid was Walk Like a Man with Howie Mandel.
And I was like, oh, I do remember.
Yeah. If everyone stops listening to this right now and Googles "Walks Like a Man" and to see like the video cover, the VHS cover,
look at the song though.
I know. No. Just okay. Google "Walks Like a Man" Howie Mandel, and you'll see the cover. It's
Walk Like a Man, not Walks Like a Man.
Walk Like a Man.
Yeah,
thank you.
Because the song's in the movie.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the first time I ever heard that song was in that movie.
Okay.
The cover's bananas. But Howie Mandel, raised by wolves, found by a rich family.
I don't remember.
And they have to teach him how to be proper. I think that's the whole premise of the movie. And then he becomes proper. I don't.
I tell you, crazy.
But I loved it.
I know
that much.
A really good question to put out there into the Twitterverse or elsewhere.
It sounds so old when we say Twitterverse.
Do we?
The internets, yeah, it's
the World Wide Web.
You know, like when old people put the in front of everything. You want to go to the Walmart?
But I do that ironically.
No, and that's okay. Ironically, is okay. Like I think I've set a precedent with my daughter, who's 13, right? So doesn't understand how cool I was,
and still are, sir, and still are.
So.
Was that too much?
Yeah. I set a precedent when she was young of doing things ironically.
Okay.
So when I become old and out of it, it's just going to seem like I'm being ironic.
Nice.
And so like I'm probably on the border of like, you fucking think you know. You don't get it.
Right.
But now I can just play it off like it's irony.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a good out.
So,
that's a good out.
I set her up young.
That's very smart. No, but a question on the Twitterverse would be, what is like one of the first movies you can remember as a kid that had a,
Yeah.
And that would be that Spaceballs, which you did an impression of, too, would be a big one, too. All right. Two guys, two things. Podcast, we're going to take two subjects that have been trending somewhere on the World Wide Web.
Is that the new, so that's like we have our fantasy-ish, should our podcast name be trending-ish?
Two guys,
just trending-ish.
Two things.
That's it, trending-ish. Just after a year and a half, just change up the whole brand.
Yeah,
trending-ish.
Because it's done so well up to this point.
I'm gonna bring it up, and I know we gotta go.
Yeah.
Because I have an idea. How well do you know Friends, or how much do you like Friends, the TV show?
Oh, the TV show.
Yes,
I don't have
having
friends.
friends.
I don't have friends.
Yeah.
Not that well.
Rude.
Not that well.
Sitting here in front of your face.
It's about friends, Chris, not podcast co-hosts.
Okay. Then
Please.
Then I'll drop it. Just wondering. Okay.
as I cry in the corner.
Yeah. So that's for another time then. Got it.
All right, fine. You can go with your friends.
No, I had a gold idea about the TV show Friends, but we're not going to do it because
we can do it. We can do it quickly.
No, because you don't like Friends that much. You don't know it, so it doesn't matter.
Wow.
So we're going.
Anyway.
Okay.
So subscribe to our Patreon.
That
we don't have.
What?
So you can hear the Friends story.
This is the worst.
It's a great intro.
This is the worst start of all time.
So we're asking folks, because they love this so much.
Oh, yeah.
To keep
the movies.
With the reviews.
Oh, and the reviews, sorry.
And the reviews.
I thought you asked them what movies they...
The ratings and the reviews. Keep them coming. We love them. We love them.
I do.
We get so many in our inbox.
Oh, metric tons.
We actually do have an email that I don't know how to access, by the way.
Oh, no.
I know. Hopefully people haven't been emailing us.
Oh, I can access it.
Okay, good.
But we will. Not now.
No, sure.
Because we're recording.
We'll do it on the Instagram.
Stop saying that.
We'll do it on the Instagram. But
say Instagram.
I know.
Not
it's
the
ironic.
Instagram. But you were not being ironic.
I'm always ironic.
Isn't it?
Don't you think?
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So, but we got one here. This is a...
I already hate this episode.
This is a caller who gave us the audio.
Oh, we're doing this?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's...
we didn't waste enough time up front?
Mick. All right.
Hey, Mick E?
Jagger. Oh, it's Mick Jagger. It's Mick Jagger. Some guy named Mick Jagger. Oh, hello. Oh, listen to the podcast. I saw disgrace. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't have sympathy for the devil. I got sympathy for you.
Oh, God.
Okay, wow. That was...
So, I mean, to the point.
I appreciate...
Short and sweet.
The honesty.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's so funny, we get about, 30 listeners per episode or whatever, so not good. But I am impressed of the quality of listeners.
Oh, yes.
We've gotten
quality
some
listeners.
big name listeners. There's only 30 of them, but we get big name listeners every week.
No doubt about that. Okay, so the way the rules go, we have to finish.
Gwen Stefani about that. You said no doubt about it.
Oh, no doubt about it. Okay. We need to get Christina.
Yeah.
Christina needs to call and do her.
Right.
She has a great Gwen Stefani.
Did she do an impression?
Oh, God, yeah. Yes, it's really good. It's really good.
How have I never... Okay.
I don't know. She does a great
Next time I talk to her, guess what's going to happen.
Okay. To decide who goes first, we have to finish our game. We have a game of... this is bingo.
How long has this been?
This is going a long time.
Not the bingo, this intro before we get to the first
it's been
story.
very long. This is like hold on.
Okay.
Like what's a song with a very long intro?
This is like Good Night Saigon.
Okay.
It takes me 3 minutes to even realize that song's playing.
Okay, forget intro. This is like we started it, and then it's just gonna be the long organ section of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
It has to be some Beatles song where it goes and then...
No. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida for like 7 minutes, and then we come back to In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, baby. So for bingo, let's see here. We were playing this with Phyllis.
Phyllis Vance.
Phyllis at the senior center. And here we go. The next one is N34. No takers?
Oh, my. Well, you said with Phyllis. Is Phyllis supposed to get a
Phyllis is really close to winning.
Oh, got it. Okay, no, shit.
75.
Oh, I don't have damn 72. Okay, got it. No,
okay.
Don't have it.
B52.
Oh, bingo!
That's not even a thing! There is no B52!
Oh, then why'd you say it?
Because of the band.
Oh.
But you win by default. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
The B goes up to 15. I called bingo
I know,
a lot.
52's in the in G's.
Probably.
In the G's, yeah.
You know, Chris, there was a farmer that had a dog. That's all I know.
There you go.
I do. What do you got for us today, Chris?
Okay. First story. And hey, listen, guys. I'm sorry. This took like 20 minutes to get to. So, hey, listen. I'm just gonna read the headline.
I don't think you were.
I'm gonna read the headline, and we're gonna get into it.
All right.
Geico ordered to pay $5.2 million to woman who got HPV in a car. All right. So here we go.
So okay.
I'm gonna repeat it. Geico ordered to pay $5.2 million to woman who got HPV in a car.
Okay. They're suing Geico, or are they suing the Geico Gecko? I want to know the difference.
The Gecko has no comment, but we'll,
Do you think the Gecko gave it to her?
Well, if you would just let me say it.
He probably really gave it to her.
No. That's too much.
Women love accents. Just saying.
That's too much. Okay.
Just saying. I don't think it's too much.
All right. Too much.
I do.
Too much, baby. Gotta run for shelter. Gotta run for shade. Okay.
You said you hate this podcast, and you're not helping one bit.
I don't care. Hey, listen, I don't care anymore because listen, we're already off the rails. So I literally don't give a shit about
That's
this.
the T-shirt.
I don't give a shit about this episode.
Off the rails.
No, I don't give a shit about this episode. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, so a woman in Kansas City is claiming, not claiming. Here's what happened.
Okay.
So she got infected with HPV during an intimate time with her then boyfriend that took place in his car.
Okay.
That was insured by Geico Insurance.
Okay.
Right. So you have the right response. She's saying, I got HPV from having sex with this guy in his car.
HPV is not a good thing, right?
No, it's an STD.
Okay. I don't know what that one does. I don't know what HPV does.
I don't know what any letters do. Okay.
There should be like a Dr. Seuss book on this.
STDs and HPV and AIDS and HIV.
Yeah. Like just to explain it for adults. A Dr. Seuss book for adults on STDs.
And Hep C and
Yeah.
Okay.
I could benefit.
Okay, so this woman initiated a claim with Geico.
Okay.
In February of 2021, so we're a little over a year ago now, right?
All right.
That's when she initiated this claim. After learning that she contracted the sexually transmitted infection from a partner who knew but did not disclose his status. So she's saying, though, since the incident in question happened in her partner's car, she argued that his liability insurance from Geico was responsible for damages. Okay, right?
I don't follow this.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Okay.
So she had sex in a car with a guy.
Yep.
Got HPV.
Uh-huh.
And she's saying because it was in the car, Geico's liability insurance needs to cover the damages.
Huh. Okay.
So
how much money does she want?
Well, how much money she's about to get? $5.2 million.
She won?
Yes.
What?
So listen.
What?
So
what? 5.2
Yeah.
million?
So she brings this claim last February to Geico and says, "Hey, look, I had sex with this dude who was insured by you. I got.
Wait, the guy was insured?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
His penis was insured through Geico.
Yeah. I had sex in this car with this guy who was insured by you.
Okay, so, question on this now.
Yeah.
Question. So if she had sex with a guy who had insurance through Geico for the car, what if she had sex with a different guy in the same car?
Right. There's a lot of questions.
Would it still be Geico's responsibility?
Listen, I'm fucking 3 sentences into this thing, and there's a lot of questions.
Okay.
That, by the way, spoiler alert, are not going to get answered. Okay.
Okay.
So listen. So she sets this claim. She's like, yeah, this makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I got HPV because I had sex with this guy in his car. His car's insured by you. Your liability insurance should take care of this. So she brings this claim to Geico. Geico's like, what the fuck? And then her lawyer says, we'll take a settlement. And Geico's like, no, we're not gonna do a settlement. We're taking this to arbitration because it's bananas. So for sure, this isn't gonna go anywhere. So of course we're not gonna settle with you because it's a bullshit claim, right?
It's crazy.
That's right. So in this article, in what we're certain was a surprise to Geico's legal team, arbitration did not go their way.
How did it not go their way?
So Geico gets this claim like, hey, I got a sexual disease from this guy. By the way, not from your car, from this guy.
Yeah.
Happened to be insured by you. Can you give me $5.2 million, please? And Geico's like, fuck off. You want me to settle? Nah.
Right.
Took it to arbitration. Arbitration did not go this way. The woman's partner was found liable, and the arbitrator approved an award of $5.2 million in damages to be paid out by the insurer despite request by Geico for a new hearing.
What?
So the arbitrator, whoever this was, right, it was like, this makes sense. This guy didn't disclose that he had HPV. Had sex in the car. Well, you insure. That's like it's a liability thing, right? So the arbitrator is like, no, she's awarded $5.2 million.
Oh my God!
So here's the thing. So the Geico's company appealed the courts on several grounds, claiming the process was denied. They didn't have a chance their day in court. And they're like, hey, we didn't even get to like argue this. What do you mean it's approved? You know, that doesn't make any sense, right? So as of right now, the arbitrator agreed and said, yeah, you're awarded the $5.2 million. So there's one other step though. So they're basically going through appeals right now.
Oh yeah,
right.
Sure.
To see like because the arbitrator is saying no, you owe it. Now it's going through appeals court saying whoa, like we didn't even argue anything. The arbitrator is just saying yeah. So she doesn't have the $5.2 million, but she was awarded the $5.2 million.
This is crazy to me.
Yeah. So here's the thing. There's no precedent for this, right? It's a little bit crazy. So there was a few people saying, which I agree with. It's like, now how far do we go with this, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like I had sex with this guy, and their car insurance is now liable because I had sex in the car. So now are we talking homeowners insurance? So like, you know what I mean? Like if I go home at night with somebody, you know, late at night and have sex and get an STD, is there homeowners insurance like now liable for this?
Yes.
Like,
well, what if you have like a kinky little fetish where you like to get it on in like hardware stores?
Right.
You know, like, hey, let's go to the Home Depot.
So let's
got an STD at the Home Depot next to the hammers.
Okay, so there's two things here. I'm going to read a commenter on this story had some good information, but before that I have a question for you. So let's go a step further. Say those two have sex in the car and she gets pregnant. Is Geico paying child support?
No, I think Geico is the grandfather.
Right, but I'm like kind of being serious.
Yeah.
Because if an arbitrator is saying, yeah, you got an STD in this car and their umbrella insurance should cover it. Yeah. If you get pregnant in the car, now what? Does this set a whole, like, I'm serious, like, does this set the fucking insurance world / legal world on its head, setting precedent now? What's the next step?
It's a good question. That's a fair question.
What about if you have sex and get a STD on like a mattress? Is like the mattress store liable? Like where do we stop here? Right.
So what if you like dirty the upholstery?
Right.
Would they cover that and replace
That's
the
what
upholstery?
I mean. Like, how is this allowed? And then, but like nothing else because like the insurance company has nothing to do with it.
I bought a car a long time ago, and they like what it was like guaranteed, like they made it. I can't remember what the word was right now, but it's like, oh, it's passed all these inspections.
Sure. It's like your smog or something.
No.
It
was but it was like, oh, it's we paid a little extra more because this car was guaranteed something. I can't remember. This sucks. I can't tell you. It was certified. There you go.
Okay.
It was a certified car we bought. So like, okay, cool. So then we bought a used car, bought it at the dealership.
Like you felt some good about it because
the Toyota is a good car. Yeah. It was a Matrix. Anyway, and then like 6 months later, the car wouldn't start. Is the battery?
Okay.
And they're like, oh.
By the way,
we don't cover the battery.
Exactly.
It's like, but you said it was certified, so that would make me think that you tested the battery.
Yes.
You knew how long of a life it would have.
I've been in those situations too, where it's like, well, I'm getting this because it's a used car. I'm going to get this and this and this. But then when something happens, you're like, well, that doesn't cover that. But this arbitrator is saying, sex in the car.
I could have sex in the car.
That's covered by liability insurance.
So that makes no sense.
This lady in the comments.
The battery should be then covered. If
it's bananas.
Okay.
Then none of it makes sense.
Okay.
And I'm all for insurance companies getting effed, right? Because they always screw over people that actually need the payouts and everything like that.
Can we, for the sake of irony, call it the Geico?
The Geico, yeah. In general, I'm all for insurance companies needing to pay out for dumb shit because they screw over their clients all the time and they don't pay out stuff they need to pay out, right? This
podcast brought to you by Liberty Mutual.
Liberty. All right. So this lady dove a little deeper about this situation, right? So she was saying, she did a little research. So she's saying the man had HPV and throat cancer and claims he had told the woman at least 3 times, but she denied knowing he had it. So that was a big part of winning the arbitration, like not knowing, right? Not getting as close.
Okay.
So despite knowing his HPV, the man and woman had unprotected sex on multiple occasions, not just once in that car, right? The sex occurred in locations other than the car insured by Geico.
Home Depot?
Right, yep. The sex and lawsuit occurred in the woman's home state of Missouri, but the car was insured in a different state.
Oh my God.
Okay. It was a year later that the woman tested positive for HPV. A year later than the time she's saying they had sex. She tested positive for HPV. The woman had other sexual partners in between then, right? And the man settled the claim for the woman for $5.2 million, but stipulated that it can only be collected from Geico, who had no part in the settlement agreement. So the woman at first said the man's liable. Like, you didn't tell me we had sex, and you owe me this money for giving me this sexually transmitted disease.
Mm-hmm.
And then that claim said it can only be paid for by Geico, and Geico had no part in that settlement agreement. So Geico's like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Why are you throwing me under the bus? And so now they're on the hook for $5.2 million. So enough of this. So we all get the idea, but like, I just want to, I don't know how to say in words how crazy this is and how bananas this precedent will set. Anything that happens in any location, anything that's insured, I don't know. I don't know how she won.
This doesn't make any sense.
I've heard some crazy stuff as far as like sued for this, sued for that. And you're like, oh God, okay, but you like always kind of get it. How a car insurance company.
Well, it's funny too because they're like, oh, well, did a different state mattered for the insurance? Like, oh, well, it was in Missouri when it happened, but
right.
Like,
but
why does it even matter?
It should have just been no, right?
It's like, who cares?
I feel bad.
Sue the guy.
And that she did, but then they said like only the insurance company can pay this off. So that's why I said Geico.
The guy has good lawyers,
and Geico's like, what the. Us? Like, you know what I mean? So I can only imagine, like, you know, Geico's...
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm thinking a little more about this now, a little deeper.
Yeah.
And, okay, I think I understand now. I think the guy's insurance agent,
right,
the man in question, his agent is Tracy Morgan.
Oh, God. Okay.
And, I mean, Tracy Morgan, he just likes, you know, I'm going to get them pregnant. So I think it was just, I think he said that.
And then that's how it happened.
And then it happened. So that makes sense now.
So, yes.
Don't make Tracy Morgan your insurance agent. I think that's the lesson.
I want to be on fly on the wall on this and like the Geico's lawyers, right? Because like imagine this coming to you as a lawyer, be like, hey, guy, this lady's suing us for $5 million because she said she got a sexually transmitted disease in a car that our client owns. Okay. Cool, but she wants to take us to court for the $5 million. Go ahead. Well, they have her lawyer offered us a settlement. Of course, they're not taking it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they laughed it off and was like, yeah, "Let's take it to arbitration." Because who in their right mind is like, this insurance company is on the hook for $5 million for these two people having sex? Now, the funny thing is, I was thinking, I was like, okay, say this guy wants to sell the car.
Wait, they were doing what?
Nice.
Oh, that's what they're doing.
Say this guy, now he's like, okay, his time's up with the car. He wants to get a new used car. Is this on the Carfax report?
It should be. It should be.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not selling to you, sir.
Yeah.
No.
You imagine going to a dealership. It's like, Carmichael Honda. They're like, oh, can I just see the accidents, the Carfax report? Okay, no water damage. Oh, it wasn't a little fender bender, but it was fixed. It seems fine. Oh, HPV. I don't. No, I can't take this car.
That could come back to us.
The car, yeah. Anyway. It's a banana story. I don't know how this. I don't know how this went through the system.
I ran a red light, and because you were insuring my car, you owe the money for the red light. I was distracted.
And honestly, you're joking, but honestly, it can set up for a bunch of shit.
My kids were making a lot of noise. I had to turn around.
It's a bunch of shit like that. Like, it's gonna set it up for
My husband and we got a divorce inside the car.
Yeah. So you're paying for the divorce.
Yeah.
Cool. You owe half.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, bananas, right?
Bananas. So one last thing before I move on to my story really quick. Have you ever had sex in a car, Chris?
I have not.
Okay. I tried to.
Nice. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, if I quote unquote had sex in a car, all it would go to is try to.
Yeah. Okay.
It feels like
it just felt like it was something we had to try to do.
Yeah. Right. It does feel like something everybody should at least try. Right?
Yeah.
It's almost like the Mile High Club. It's like we're gonna. But it's like then if you ever really looked in a airplane bathroom. I've only fly Southwest, so I'm sure it's small. But you're like, how the fuck do people? How's it even? It's always way better than it actually sounds. You know what I mean? It's it's never as
That's what I keep telling myself.
Well,
okay,
good for you on trying them.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know myself a little better, I guess. I was I can't do this.
It's actually a really funny story. I should tell it more. Okay,
Ooh,
so
nice.
here's my story here. I don't know if you heard this, but it's been in the news. There's a new Gerber baby.
Ooh, okay. I haven't heard this.
And some parents are mad.
Oh. Nope. Go ahead. I just had to guess why, but maybe let's see if I'm right. Okay,
so the Gerber baby. So this is crazy right here. First of all, the original Gerber baby. She was a 94-year-old woman. I mean, okay, that sounds weird. That makes it sound like she was 94.
Now she's 94. What?
She was 94 when the picture was taken.
Yeah. But I get it. You can tell it was an old-timey baby.
It's an old-timey baby.
Yeah.
An old-timey baby. That's right. She chewing tobacco. Chewing tobacco. Yeah. Had the mouth of a sailor.
Moved real quick in the black and white pictures. Yeah. You remember the old baseball videos? Everyone moves quick.
Oh yes, they do. They do. She crawled super fast.
Yeah, anyway.
But it was Ann Turner Cook. It was a charcoal drawing of Ann Turner, who just passed away last week.
Oh, wow.
She just passed away. I think actually at...
real quick, that's fucked up.
At 95. She was 95.
That's fucked up. It's like, she's dead, let's get a new baby. You could have still kept the same baby. The second she dies, you're like,
we're waiting.
I know they've wanted a new baby logo for 30 years now, and she wouldn't die.
You know the really sad thing though is that she died instead of a car that was insured by Geico.
Oh, I thought you died instead of a baby jar.
Okay, well that probably would have been better. Anyway, so. But she's the face. She was the face
right.
of...
Everyone knows the Gerber baby.
The Gerber baby. Yeah. Right? So, but there is a contest. I guess they've been doing this for a while. To become the new face for a while of the Gerber baby. And you can win up to $25,000.
All right. That's cool. Real quick. That sounds great, but guess what? That lady was 95 when she died, right?
She was.
And she was a baby? So it's what's $25,000 divided by 95 years?
Well, this is where now it's curious.
25,000 sounds great.
I don't know if she actually won any money back then.
She didn't, but I'm saying, right? But they're going to use this baby.
Yeah.
Because apparently that's the rules until they die.
No, well, I mean, they have a contest, and I don't know. I mean, because I still see that original Gerber baby.
I know, me too. I'm just saying, it sounds nice.
Okay.
But when you really stretch it out to how much you're really getting paid per year, get out of here. Okay.
So here's this little, they spotlight this lady, Kelsey O'Hagan.
Okay.
Heard about the Gerber photo search from a nurse at the doctor's appointment for her now 12-month-old son. That's weird.
Yeah, it's not a baby.
It's just a year.
Yeah.
I mean, 12 months is a year.
But it's not a baby. So, but you're saying say a year.
Yeah.
But you know fucking parents, they'll be like 28 months. My kid is 36 months. Like they'll say fucking months until they're 7. Like there's those parents that are so weird. And they will keep saying
he's 84 months old.
Yeah. It's like give me a break.
He's in the 2nd grade, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 2nd grade.
Yeah.
No, but so like and she was encouraged to go submit to win for the contest for the Gerber. And she says, this is fine. This is the mom. She says, I knew he wasn't going to win, not because I don't believe in him.
Thanks, Mom.
But I just had a gut feeling that it was impossible.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Not because I don't believe in him. He's a year old.
Let me make that clear.
I believe in my 1-year-old.
Yeah, you think. Yeah.
But her instinct was correct. On May 4th, Gerber announced the winner of its 12th annual Gerber photo search. Issa Slish, who was an 8-month-old beauty with clear blue eyes, long eyelashes, and a charming smile.
Sure.
She was on the Today Show. This 8-month-old baby. She was born without a femur or a fibula in her right leg.
It was rigged, then. That always happens.
It's a condition
It
known.
always happens. Is this a cute baby contest or like a disability contest? Like you can't give it out to the people with the good stories.
Well, hold on. So it's a condition known as congenital limb difference. Okay? The mother says she's going to set aside the money for her daughter's surgeries. Okay? I hear what you're saying about being rigged. How much of an asshole
I know.
do you have to be upset with that?
No, it's awesome.
Like,
but is Issa the cutest baby though, or she just had the most conditions that needed help? Is Issa the cutest baby?
Can you tell it to Issa's face?
No.
Or her mom?
Never. Never.
So Issa prevailed over more than 225,000 entries.
Yeah, jeez.
And this is the thing. It was announced, the contest started a month before.
Okay.
April 4th.
Okay.
So maybe it was just the speed of the announcement, because I guess that was really quick for the years past.
Yeah.
Just a month. Usually it takes 2 to 5 months.
To figure it all out.
Right.
Yeah.
Or that many of these years, cohort of eligible babies were born in a world shaped by COVID. This is a
lot of babies.
However, the response on social media this year had a much sharper edge than usual. People were pissed off.
Like Issa's ugly or something?
Yeah,
what are they mad about?
That's the thing.
You're going to get to it. Or maybe not.
Okay, so over the last decade, the number of entries, so there's been they had 544,000 entries in 2019.
Jeez, okay.
That's a lot of babies.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And the winners have reflected the experiences of children from around the country. So you got an adoptee. You got a child with Down syndrome.
Right.
You got a miracle baby born to a mother unsure of how her cancer treatment would affect her ability to conceive.
Born to Mary, who never had sex.
Yeah.
It's a miracle baby.
Right. It's the Immaculate Conception.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, we gotta pick this
You
one.
knew this was rigged when the Virgin Mary tried to get
and
Jesus.
When she's like, hey, look, I never had sex. I had a kid. Can we make him the Gerber baby?
No.
Even Jesus couldn't be the Gerber
Sorry,
baby.
no, you don't pass the test. Did you have it in a car? Did you have?
Yeah.
I did. Was it insured by Geico? No. Could have.
Shit.
So the prize money has ranged from $25,000 to $50,000.
Okay.
The two most recent winners have also been named the Chief Growing Officer.
Oh God.
A job that makes you show off Gerber foods on social
Give
media.
Me a break. Okay.
Right? So maybe it shows like the parents eating Gerber food.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I hate all
But
of
there's
this.
been a lot of backlash.
I love it when this is how bad the internet gets, right? When we're like just like shitting on babies.
It's a baby.
Yeah, it's like
with conditions.
Yeah, it's like let it go. Even if you truly in your heart think this baby should not be the Gerber baby, let it go, man.
Her name is Issa.
Let it go. Hey, Issa.
By the way.
Yeah, Issa.
No, but Frozen, let it go. Sorry.
Oh,
that's the parent of me coming out.
Yeah. Her name wasn't Issa and Let It Go. What are you talking about? Elsa. You weirdo. Jesus Christ.
Man.
Yeah.
The parent of me lost.
I'm the parent.
God, you are the parent.
So
damn it.
When we're mad at babies,
yeah,
maybe take a step back from the internet.
You think?
Maybe just take a step back. take a week.
Yeah.
Go to Mexico.
All right.
Sunbathe on the beach. Have a few margaritas.
Something.
Relax.
Go have sex in your car.
We don't need to be mad at babies.
You don't need to be mad.
We don't need to be mad at babies.
So people were pissed off a little bit because they were wondering how was the contest decided so quickly? And why don't toddlers ever win?
Oh, God. Because that'd be weird to have a toddler on a fucking baby food jar. If you had a 3-year-old on a baby food jar, you need to ask, why are you feeding your 3-year-old baby food? That's why. Parents, that's why. Okay, I just answered it. No. That's why. 'Cause that's weird. That's weird to have a fucking 3-year-old.
Well, but why stop there? Well, more than just babies can eat baby food.
Yeah.
Like, you get like an old guy with no teeth.
Yeah.
Coming out of surgery. Like 94-year-old Ned.
Yeah, man.
Put him on the cover.
And why not me? I have a really bright 13-year-old.
Does she? But would she need to eat baby food?
She could.
She could, but I'm talking about like the whole.
She'd do it for $25,000.
I get it, but like Ned.
It's just ground up fruit.
But Ned has no teeth. He's 94.
So he needs it.
He needs some puree.
Yeah, he needs some
Look,
sustenance.
nursing homes, there's a lot of pureed food.
Yeah.
Put one of those guys.
A lot of elderly abuse in nursing homes too.
Yeah, there are. Yes,
Yikes.
there is.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yes, there is. Why are we mad about that? We should be mad about babies.
Yeah. I know. Don't fight for good causes. Yell at babies for winning contests. Why are we yelling at this? It's a fucking baby who won a contest. Relax.
So, so here's one person with their comments.
I love it.
They chose the winner, and she's adorable. But I thought it would be cool if even on their stories they posted the runner-up or the top 3 or whatever, just as proof that other babies were considered.
Oh. Jesus Lord. What's her name? Rachel? Rachel. I bet Rachel said that. Oh my God. For proof that other babies were considered? Get a life, dude.
They were accusing Gerber of having a talent agency.
Oh God.
Where they think the winner's predetermined. It's why bother with this charade of a 1 month of a contest when you already know who the winner is? You know damn well, Gerber.
Yeah, how do they know who the winner is, by the way? Some employee's baby or something? Like, what are we talking about? This is almost as crazy as that women winning $5 million.
It's
what are we mad about? What are we mad about? What are you yelling at right now?
Here's another one. I noticed a lot of other moms were pretty disappointed. It's not that the baby they haven't picked is a problem. She's a gorgeous little girl. It just gets a little fishy every year. I know Gerber has at least to collect hundreds of thousands of pictures and videos, and it did not take them long to pick a winner.
See, I love that there's always a caveat. Like,
she's cute.
Nothing wrong with that baby. No. He's just cute.
Yeah, they're going to use that money for surgeries that she needs for life savings.
Nothing's wrong with Issa. No. I'm not saying that. Matt, I'm not saying anything wrong with Issa.
No.
But why her? Not that there's anything wrong with her.
Right.
But why her?
Right.
It feels a little suspicious. What's suspicious? That they chose her. There's like no real answer here. You know what I mean? They're not giving real answers. It's like, it's just a little suspicious. It wasn't my kid. That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
It all sounds
when
like...
there's over 500,000...
It sounds like everyone that wrote in about like why they have a problem
They want a trophy?
They had their kid submitted and didn't win. That's what it sounds like. Why not my... No. Issa's great.
I got no problem with Issa.
No. She's amazing. She should have won. But why did she win? That's what I feel like.
And like, can we hear like something about like the
caveats?
Third place winner?
Yeah, just to prove.
Or like the 387th place
winner?
Like, Could you write a story actually about all 500,000
Does
candidates?
Gerber even exist? Can you prove Gerber exists? Can you just? That's all I'm asking for. It's dumb shit. Anyway.
Could you feed my grandfather Ned in the?
Oh my God!
In the nursing home, I really don't want to do it. He just loves the.
Everything you've listed so far is so funny to me because there's no real reason that they have a problem with this baby winning.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Have
you ever entered your kids into anything?
No.
Yeah, me either. No. But I'll be completely honest. We wanted to. Like, Nora was a big, fat, like, cute, chubby baby with like big blue eyes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that like that parent syndrome of like, you know, every parent thinks their kid is cuter than they really are.
Of course.
Right? Because like I remember looking at all infants, not infants even, like newborns, and thinking like, "Goo boy," right? The second I saw Nora,
it's like the Seinfeld episode with the elderly.
Yes, exactly. So like when Nora's a newborn, she was 5 weeks early, so really teeny. She was like 4 pounds, like really teeny. But I was like, oh, she's a good-looking 4-pounder. You know, I was like really like, I thought she was
that's a small
really,
section of baby.
Yeah.
You probably could win in that one.
Yeah, right. But I thought she was like super cute and like, oh my god, she's doing, and like she got like this one I really think is true. Like when she was like a 1, 10 months, 11 months, she was like a very Gerber-esque, right? Like the big blue eyes, the fat cheeks. I was like, oh, we should put her in stuff. We would never because that's weird, but we wouldn't. But like, so I think
is it Tantrums and Tiaras? Was that the
right? But it's funny how parents always have that. And they should, right?
Yeah,
sure.
Have
that block of like, oh, my kids.
That's what makes you love them. So you forgive them for waking you up at like 2 a.m.
Right, 100%. Yeah. But I never wrote into anything or like argued on the internet about how like my baby is cuter than the other baby. So have you heard this thing real quick though? Like when a newborn is born, right? That they look like the father. Because that allows the father to attach and have a connection to the baby
and not kill them.
Yeah, because the mother already has that connection, right? So like it's like a nature.
What did she do?
She just walked around with a belly. Yeah,
big deal.
But it's a thing where they were like, oh, like the father sees themselves in that baby because that allows them to attach and then you know whatever, go to love that baby. And I thought that with Nora, it's like, oh shit, she kind of looks like me. Now I love her.
Job well done, nature.
Good job, nature.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's awesome. One last quote here. This is from a former dad.
Yes.
He must really love his daughter.
Yeah.
He put her in the Gerber contest because he said, "Oh, she looks like the Gerber baby."
Yeah.
So he did.
Makes sense.
And then he tried to shoot their shots and try to win.
Right.
And then they says, the way they test the baby foods, they haven't really picked a 2-year-old. 3-year-old, when it goes up to 4, it says it's a cute baby contest, not a sad story contest.
That's what I said. And by the way, your kid's not a baby. When you're 4, you're not a baby. Lesson learned, Dad.
Oh man,
you have a little kid now.
Okay, favorite?
Your 4-year-old should not be eating this food. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Yeah, interesting, right? Society.
They're so dumb. So dumb. Both stories. So dumb.
That's great. So, worst baby food?
Green beans.
I think anything that when they start to choose like the meat, which I never.
That's
did anyway.
weird. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
that's weird. Actually, that's weird. Yeah, leave it to like if you want to go like hearty, do your yams and peas and stuff.
Sure.
But then you get strawberries and bananas for like a nice little sweet taste. Meat, baby food, meat. Just don't you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Baby food, favorite baby food that you think that for you, like with Nora or
it would be a fruit. It would be a fruit. Yeah, like some kind of some kind of strawberry mixture of whatever, strawberry pear type of thing.
So I remember
some fruit. Yeah.
We did a little bit of baby food, but we actually made our own a lot, especially with our first one. But when my son tried avocado for the first time.
Was that it? Nice.
Oh my God.
Nice. Some hit.
I was like, whoa, I love this.
That's cool.
It was
That's cool. Yeah, it makes sense. We never did know. So with Nora, it's so funny. Nora, like I said, was 5 weeks early. So she never really breastfed long because she just didn't have the strength. She was 2 weeks. So we always did the formula pretty early because we had to. That's what she wouldn't be able to breastfeed. And it was only a little bit into it when she got into the quote unquote solids, like the baby food. It wasn't very long though, because it was like we gave her some of like the baby food jars. We ground up stuff ourselves too. Yeah. But it was like for her, it was all the fruit stuff. She didn't never like avocado, anything like that. It was like yams. If you wanted like a dinner, it would be like a yam type thing, right? And then otherwise, like we give her like the fruit stuff, and then she was good from there.
We never bought Gerber either. We went with some other brand.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think Gerber was.
Brand.
Yeah, I don't think Gerber was something we got either.
It was Monsanto. It was Monsanto Roundup flavored corn. I think.
We probably didn't do Gerber just because we couldn't afford it at the time. We were just like, whatever we can fucking get, man, we'll do. Like we were, man, oh man, when Nora was like 1 and younger, we were so poor. Like me and Jesse were living alone in Austin. She wasn't working. She would like substitute every once in a while, and we were just like, oh boy, were we trying to make it work? We were just trying to make it work, and so whatever we could afford, we would get, and that's kind of what it was. It's so funny because now we're good, right? We're fine. We actually like take more care of like our dogs and their food. Dog now, but we make our dog food. In a every couple of days. We don't give them the hard food or like the can. We make rice and lentils and spinach and mixed vegetables and stuff. It's like we really take care of like how we feed Austin. And Nora's like, can I have like a mozzarella sticks, please? And we're like, whatever you want to eat. Like we don't care.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's the worst. We're the worst.
Okay, any takeaways?
No, man. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Those 2 stories were the worst. It's like it shows the worst in people, I'm like it's sickening. So
okay,
that's all. That's all I got. They're the worst.
My takeaway is that I'm waiting for Gerber to make the pureed STD that they can feed people.
Here we go.
Inside
there
of
we go. Yep.
Cars insured by Geico.
Here we go.
Geico Gerber. I mean, it has that right too. Gerber Geico.
Uma Oprah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, that's what we got. That's 2 guys, 2 things. We have one more shout out.
Oh God.
Mr. Mick Jagger wants to come back and say something. So.
I listen to the podcast again. He's a little piece of shit. I don't like it at all. Hey, you, get off of my iCloud. I don't want to be part of it. I can't get no satisfaction listening to your podcast.
Oh boy.
Okay. Why did we we should edit this?
Well, we don't need to edit it. We have a choice not to play these.
But it's Mick Jagger.
I know, you gotta do it.
I'll take anything Mick Jagger does. All right. Thank you for listening.